let's get to work, shall we? That was my little mid clean. I normally do all my cleaning on Sunday, but it was very dusty. Maybe that motivated you to do a little bit of cleaning today. I don't know. But what are we gonna do today? It's currently a Friday. It's the end of the week. Work week, actually. But I don't really have an employer, so I kind of wanted to talk about that, if we can, for a minute. Because I just want to see if I'm the only one or not struggling with this. If you need a little bit of catching up, I was sick for the past years. I had cancer, which obviously made it impossible for me to work for an employer. I did, however, manage to start my own business and work in social media while being sick. So I was very fortunate that I had that opportunity. But I really love working with colleagues and having deadlines that are made by somebody else instead of myself, because I'm the only person I work with. It's me, myself, and I. So I don't have to give off responsibility to anybody else. And I never really felt like I could start working full time because my body is still trying to catch up. Like here, I think I can do anything, but here I really can't. Like just because I'm not sick anymore doesn't mean that I don't need rehabilitation and that there's not an aftercare journey going on. So just stepping back into a full-time job for an employer is super, super, super scary to me. I don't want to let my employer down, and I also don't want to let myself down. But also, when I was still having my scans, I felt really uncomfortable getting a job because I didn't want to be the person that got a job and then after a month or two, I had to go back to Big Boss and say, oh, my scan didn't come out clear. I was thinking for myself, like, what works best? And now that I'm officially cleared, like fully cleared, I don't really have the anxiety about the scans anymore. Like I will forever have anxiety about my body. Like if something's wrong, I'll get anxiety. But there's not like a big scan coming up anymore. What I decided to do for myself is I have my own business, so I can do freelancing. I would love to work in the entertainment industry. That's what I also studied for. I did an internship 2 times at a television production company, and I have a little bit of a network. So I decided to reach out to my network, and I managed to get a freelancing job for the past 3 months, part-time. It was 3 or 4 days a week, which actually went great. Like I got a lot of confidence back. I also got a lot of my energy back because I just loved having that routine again, having to wake up in the morning, go to work, be around colleagues, I still don't know if I can work a full-time job for an employer, but a part-time job I can do. But I was just wondering, am I the only one scared to get back into society because she is not confident about herself and her body and herself mentally? I just don't want to exhaust myself. I don't want to disrespect my employer in a way. I don't know how I would be able to do that. But those 3 months have passed, and even though it gave me a lot of confidence, I am scared to send in any applications to other businesses that actually don't know me and don't know the story. So I'm like, what do I want? Do I want to explain myself, or do I just want to try and explain why there's a gap in my resume? I can tell it's really hard to get a job because they look at my resume first before they actually talk to me. And my resume is not as impressive, or kind of like misunderstood. And also, if you didn't know that I was sick, you would think that I just didn't really do much after graduation. All I'm trying to say is I find it very, very difficult just blending in again. Because I know I'm not the old Romee and I don't work the same as I used to. You know? I can tell that now not having a job is very draining. Because it gave me so much energy the past 3 months that it's so draining now having to wake up again for myself, having to fill my day. Like, I just want a little bit of structure, you know? So I am out of a job right now. I did send my resume to a couple of companies being like, hey, if you have any like short-term jobs or any jobs in particular for me that fits my resume, please let me know. I'm lucky I'm not entirely out of a job though, because I still have you guys, I still have YouTube, so please watch my videos to support me still in this journey. It's really much appreciated. But it's also very lonely work, very, very lonely. And I also can't really collaborate with any other people because I live in the Netherlands. I don't live in the United States. And people from the Netherlands who vlog normally vlog in Dutch. And I don't vlog in Dutch. Sorry, it feels like I'm talking to a friend. I just want to really talk to somebody about this. I can't talk to my friends about it, but I know that a lot of you guys may be like feeling some of the same things that I'm feeling, like the insecurity, like not really knowing where to begin, not really know what to tell people. I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of people that feel the same way as me. Even though I love my friends and I love my family, they don't understand sometimes that I'm not the old Romee. I don't function like the old Romee. I can't just take on a full-time job and start working a full-time job like nothing ever happened. You know, I still have a long way to go. Sorry, I heard that the dryer was done, so I figured we could do this really quickly. And I changed my pants because the leggings were kind of uncomfortable. But as I was saying, I just really have a long way to go, and I now go to therapy to work on myself mentally, emotionally, and I really want to make time for that. I'm also working on myself physically, so I consistently want to hit the gym. I want to get back into swimming. Like, a lot of things I still need to do to get back on track. But if I work full time, then do all that, I think I might burn out really quickly because I wouldn't be able to keep up. But I am honestly doing really well. I'm a type of person that finds it very difficult to balance things sometimes. I'm just internally struggling so much with myself. Vlogging stuff like this really helps with trying to put the words that I have in here into something that makes sense to myself. But if you happen to know like a fun job I can do, so I'm a freelancer, I'm open to anything. please let me know. Please email me. It doesn't really matter if it's not in the Netherlands, if it's remote work. I would love that too. But if you know something in the Netherlands, in the Utrecht, Hilversum, Amsterdam area, I said that very weirdly, but the Amsterdam area, please let me know. Maybe one of you is watching, sees this, and is like, oh, I might have the perfect thing for you. And that would actually be perfect. And also, just let me know in the comments down below if you struggled with this, like how, like fitting back into society, and maybe how you dealt with it, or how you're currently dealing with it, or I don't know, or what's holding you back maybe. I would love to know if I'm not the only one. And by the way, the reason that I got a 3-month freelancing job is because, one, I'm a freelancer, and in the entertainment industry it's very normal to just get a project-based contract, and this one was project-based, so I worked on one project for 3 months, and after that there was no more work for me, so that's why I'm no longer working there or working for them. If they need me, they can call me, obviously, but right now there's not much work that needs to be done, maybe in the next year, but so yeah, luckily I have things to occupy myself with, but I really want to get like back on track, really back on track, but I know it's gonna be a long journey. That's all I wanted to say, that's all I wanted to ramble. Thank you so much for listening. That's actually always very much appreciated, and I love for you to stick around. And yeah, I will